Today is January
24th, 2018.
and it's Hump Day!
Hi.
And I'm Robin Zodiac.
I'm Lorre Springsteen.
And we're friends.
Yes, we are.
We're actually doing a New York TV show.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. I've talked about it on vlogs before, and I've mentioned you on vlogs before, but I wanted you to know that Monday I was watching mainstream TV.
Okay.
And I was watching the Megyn Kelly Show.
Interesting.
And she was interviewing champion athletes or Olympic athletes, and it was a brother and sister, and they were Asian.
Okay.
And she said, how did you arrive, or how do you work so well together, or how did you, get to this point in your careers as athletes? And the young man said, well, the love that, happened for my sister. And Megyn Kelly said or asked, is it platonic?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She said that? Are you serious?
On live
I didn't see that. I've
television.
only seen her on TV a couple times, and I don't know what I think of her yet. After what she tried to do to, President Trump, and I don't know what, whatever. I don't want to get into the religion thing. I love you all, but I don't know how I like her. I watched her show a couple times. She interviewed the lady that is in jail with the 13 kids, and for
She
her,
interviewed her?
Yeah, she interviewed the sister. I'm sorry.
The sister.
Yeah, and she's she's kind of out there.
Like a man. She's not feminine.
Right. And she's not, it's not that, I don't think her questions are suitable, acceptable.
Appropriate.
Appropriate is probably the word I'm looking for. I don't get it. I'm kind of shocked, Robin.
So she asked an Olympic athlete if his relationship with his sister that he's probably ice skating
Okay,
with,
so what did he say?
if they are platonic.
What did he say?
And he said, "What? Of course. I mean, he wasn't even phased or by the.
Oh,
I'm sure.
He's probably been interviewed by better
but nobody.
journalists and something like this. I never even heard of her a couple, years ago. I mean, I want to see where this woman goes because she's really pushing her button. And she's really inappropriate. She asks some outrageous questions. And I don't think that she's going to be around that long on her TV
I think
show.
her show is gone.
I don't think her TV show will be on.
Well, so the young man, was very kind. They broke, and then they put journalism, clips of war and stuff. Very symbolic because I was totally insulted. I want to sue the station for having that perverted comment implanted in my mind that I wasn't even looking for that sparked all these feelings.
Right.
Do Asians sleep with their brothers and sisters? Is that a common innuendo or question? Of course, I'm not trying to insult Asians. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I just know I have siblings. I come from a very, very, very large
I don't have siblings, and that's okay. I have other.
No, it's okay. It is what it is.
It doesn't feel right. I mean, I'm from, Beverly Hills, California. In Los Angeles my whole life. It doesn't feel right for someone to come in here and get on national television. I wish I would have seen that, and I might look it up and see, is it platonic? I mean, what? I mean, she's out there, and I don't know if I'm going to support that. I mean,
then to reflect her wrongdoing, she brings Jane Fonda on. Okay,
I love her.
Jane Fonda does a show on Netflix called Grace and
I
Frankie.
love that show. I love her. She's awesome.
The producer is Marta Kaufman, and I did a documentary for Marta Kaufman as a psychic. It's almost a decade, can you believe it?
Oh, okay.
And my little daughter, she came to the audition. It was President's Day when I actually auditioned for that.
That's very
That was
sweet.
in 2007. So
it's
been 10 years.
Yes,
okay.
it has.
So
Very
Marta
nice.
Kaufman did a documentary with me, so I know Marta Kaufman. And in the early 90s, I did an award banquet.
Okay.
And I became good friends with Shirley Temple Black.
Oh, I love her.
And also Lily Tomlin.
Ah, some of my favorites.
She beelined across
very
the
much
room.
so. I've learned from you.
And she took a picture with me, and she
Aww.
gave me the lady with the hair tags, you know, with the what character?
Oh, I can't remember. The gray sweater was what?
Yeah.
It wasn't gray, but it was so funny.
But that's how she gave me. That was the impression she gave me. And Gene Wilder gave me a Young Frankenstein impression. But that's another story. So anyway, so I've met Lily Tomlin, big fan. Marta Kaufman, she's like family. I've met her brother. You know, I send her personal emails. You know, they're really supposed to go to Jennifer Aniston. You know,
oh, you're getting them, huh?
Yeah, I'm sending
them. You've met all these celebrities. All I've ever met was and dated Christian Brando. But
Christian Brando.
Where's he today? God bless his soul. He didn't stand.
Yeah, it's been like the same amount of time, right? That
he didn't spend.
So anyway, Megyn Kelly brings on Jane Fonda, who I haven't met, who's she's an icon. She's an icon.
Oh my God, I bow to her, Miss Fonda, of course.
Then Megyn Kelly, because she's trying to deflect her wrongdoing, is throwing daggers at Jane Fonda over taking pictures over 40 years ago with the Vietnam. At the time, it was like who we were fighting in Vietnam, which was a war. And right now, we've got that movie, The Post, coming out that's exposing all the lies behind Vietnam. And so Jane Fonda should be celebrated. And what does Meg Kelly do? She brings her on, and then she dishes her guests. It's like me having you come over and then like bringing up some personal confidential information that you've given me. Well, then
I would have to, call Tate Kubota, my karate instructor. Yeah, I haven't been there in a while, and we would have to have a discussion with you. But you're too kind like that. But I'm trying to be funny because I watch Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, they're the best. But I'm insulted. I didn't see that segment of Megyn Kelly, and I've only seen a couple of her shows, and I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. I'll check it out. I didn't like what she was doing when we had, getting ready for the next president. She handled that at all. And I don't think she's going to be around. I think she's just,
a fly by the night.
She is a fly by the night in the business. And it's kind of, whatever. How dare her talk to my favorite icon and people you've met and people I know as well. How dare her? And how dare you, Megyn Kelly?